hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about this one powerful seed that can help you with indigestion, acidity, bloating, flatulence, gassy problems. It can also help you in cases where you have less digestive fluids to help you break down your food. It plays a role in cancer, it plays a role in asthma, in any respiratory disorder as well. It's not your magic seed that when you eat it, all your problems disappear. You still got a couple: nutrition with exercise, quality sleep, and of course, looking after your emotional wellness. The seed I'm talking about, we've done a lot of research on this, and we've actually documented this research. It's on our website as well. We've done videos, but I want to remind you again, because we forget the power of these little seeds. I'm talking about ajwain seeds. In English, it's called carom seeds. Carom seeds are available everywhere across the world, C-A-R-O-M. In India, we call it ajwain. These small, tiny seeds are a little bit pungent when you eat them. It's got this really pungent taste, but it's edible. And there are ways to eat it in case you don't like the taste of it. What do ajwain seeds or carom seeds do when you chew on them? And the beauty of this is you need just a little bit. If you have too much of it, it can actually work in the opposite way with you. Number one, when it comes to digestion, most people have indigestion because they don't have the right quantity of stomach acid or the right amount of digestive enzymes. When you have ajwain before your meals, or sometimes even after your meals, it helps you with your digestive fluids, which further helps you to break down your food. And anything that breaks down your food efficiently means better digestion. So it can help you to break down excess gas. It can help you to break down bloating. A lot of people get bloated because they eat too quickly. And when you eat too quickly without chewing your food, you send larger chunks of food, which should be broken down by the teeth in your mouth, into your stomach. And now your stomach has, to spend more time breaking it. And that creates a digestive burden. Number two, so that's with digestion. So whenever you are bloating, a lot of burping, acidity, of course, find out the root cause of that problem. But you can get relief in most cases with ajwain. So after a meal, it's an Indian culture to take a little bit of ajwain and chew on it. Or you make a mix, a digestive mix, where you take a little bit of ajwain, a little bit of jeera, which is cumin, a little bit of soft, which is your soft seeds, and then you put that together and you have a mix. Then you can add flax seeds to it. Some people add dal to it, lentils to it. It's up to you. But keeping it simple, we're talking about ajwain and carom seeds alone today. A little bit, chew on it after your meal, and you'll see how your digestion can improve. Now, for people who have a lot of indigestion with every meal, you may want to do it before your meal. So before your meal, maybe 15 minutes before your meal, you chew on a little bit of ajwain. So you could be on a flight, you could be at office, but you can always have a little container of ajwain seeds, and 15 minutes before your meal, you chew on that. So you start to stimulate your digestive fluids even before your meal. So you avoid the indigestion. Now, let's say you missed having those seeds and you have indigestion after a meal, you can eat it then. It'll help you, but you've had to go through the process of indigestion. So it's great for your overall gut health. Great, absolutely great for your overall gut health. Now, when it comes to your lungs and when it comes to respiratory disorders, asthma, it's fantastic for people who have asthma and anything to do with the respiratory system. So people with COPD, emphysema, all of these lung issues and stuff, having a little bit of ajwain, again, anytime in the day. You don't like the taste of it, you can make an ajwain or a carom tea. Now, what do? You'll take like half a teaspoon of these seeds, or even quarter. You can start off with quarter to see how you like the taste. Boil it in water. Boil it for about 3 minutes and then simmer it for a while. Now, you can build on this. You can add cinnamon, you can add clove. That's up to you. But the base is carom or ajwain. And you drink this. So you can get relief when you have asthma. It's not going to reverse your asthma. You can get relief when you have difficulty breathing. So this is also great for people living in places where there's a lot of pollution, and that pollution is affecting the way that you breathe. I also mentioned cancer. Why? It's an inflammatory disease. Inflammation is created by free radicals. Free radicals are neutralized by antioxidants. And ajwain seeds are high in antioxidants. They are highly anti-inflammatory seeds. So you can even reduce inflammation that is found in diabetes, Alzheimer's, cancer, all of these conditions by using ajwain seeds. Ajwain is also great for the thyroid gland. So adding a little bit of ajwain to your food or having a cup of ajwain tea is also great for you. We have a super recipe that thousands of people around the world have been using. We call it AJS. What is AJS? You take half a teaspoon of ajwain seeds or carom seeds. You take 1 tablespoon of jeera seeds or cumin seeds. That's the same, Hindi, English. And then you take 1 tablespoon of soft seeds, okay, which are called fennel seeds in English. You boil this. You take a liter of water, you boil it, reduce it to maybe 750 ml, and you can sip on this before your meal, 30 minutes after your meal. It helps you with bloating, indigestion, and all of these problems. Again, if it doesn't suit you or you're allergic to it, don't have it. If it suits you, it's great for you. You can roast the seeds as well, but don't roast it too much because heat denatures vitamins and micronutrients and everything. But you can heat it if you want that slightly roasted taste. You can definitely roast it a little bit. And this is how you use it. Most Indian masalas or curries have ajwain added to it already, which is why the curry is such a beautiful, beautiful concoction of different ingredients and spices that are highly anti-inflammatory in nature. So this is the power in one little tiny seed. When you go back into villages in India, a lot of people have worms. They have intestinal worms in them. How do you get worms out? Today we can go into a pharmacy and we can buy a deworming syrup, or we can buy a deworming tablet. You know how they do it in the villages? They give their kids, because you run around barefoot and sometimes you get worms, or even adults, after the meal, 30 minutes after a meal, you take a little bit of ajwain or carom seeds and you take a little bit of jaggery. You mix them and you give it to the child or to the adult. Now it's known, and this is what local doctors say, and it makes complete sense. The jaggery draws the worms out of your system, and the ajwain creates digestive fluids that have the ability to kill those worms or create an unfavorable environment for those worms, and then you pass them out in your stool. Now, there's not too much of science around this, but again, it's ancient wisdom and it makes absolute sense, because those kids and adults in the villages are not taking deworming problems and they don't have gut issues like we do when we're taking deworming tablets and we have fancy lifestyles. So the point is, it makes sense, it can't harm you. The combination of jaggery and ajwain cannot harm you. So you may want to try it out if you suffer from worms, or give it to your kids as well. This is the power in a little seed. Can this little seed change all of your lifestyle disorders and your cancers and diseases? No. These are multifactorial diseases. While you can add more nutrition to your diet and lifestyle, you still got to look at your workouts, your emotional wellness, and your quality sleep. Have a good day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care is all about you.